your January salary. It is for my welfare, pastor tells church members. Have a small So the first fruit must go to your pocket, because it belongs to you. You are now a Levite. God, now, wow, God will help us. Let's dive into the details and also see people's reaction to this kind of message. There was a video going around. I know a lot of people have watched it. Pastor John Anosike of the New World Faith Ministry has told his members to surrender their general salary or first fruit of the year to him. According to the pastor, his church members' first earnings of the year belongs to him. So in a video which was recorded during one of the church's program, Anosike told members of his church that they will testify before the middle of the year if they give him their first fruit. Okay? Your first month salary is your first fruit of the year. It is for me and not for the church. I want to challenge you by the Spirit of God. I fear nobody and I fear no criticism. Can you imagine? If you call me your spiritual father or mentor, this first month salary, which is your first fruit of the year, is for me and not for the church. Can you imagine? It is for this altar. It is for this oracle, which is me. Are you hearing me? It is for this vessel. It is meant for my welfare. Hey, God. So if you honor me with the first fruit of your first year, in the middle of this year, if you don't testify, come back. I will give it back to you. You will see wonders. Covenant with my spirit. Is it your spirit now? People should have covenant with all the Spirit of God. That is the question we have to ask. Okay? If it is for you and not for the church as first fruit, what is the message of first fruit in the Old Testament and in the New Testament? The relevance of first fruit in the New Testament, because we're actually in the New Testament dispensation. Jesus was offered as first fruit offering, which has taken away everything that has to do with first fruit. I tell you, we just created some of these doctrines. I don't know how to explain it. We don't know that there are some laws that were abolished by the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Some laws of I call it Old Testament ratified. Okay, there are some laws of Moses that no longer hold in the New Testament, especially those that have to do with sin offering, peace offering, burnt offerings, offerings of bullocks and pigeons and sheep and goats and all of that. Okay, offerings of calf, all of those things have ended. Even this issue of first fruit, because first fruit offering was meant to do something, and now Jesus Christ has been offered as first fruit offering on behalf of every other kind of offering before God. So I don't know how people will learn to understand that there are some laws that have been abolished just by the death of Jesus Christ. Jesus said he did not come to break the law, rather he came to fulfill them. God will help us. So I'm telling you the truth. So now this man is saying that the first fruit, even if the first fruit is to be paid to the church, is supposed to be for the church development, and he says it's for you. And you say you fear no accusation, you fear no criticism, you fear nothing. I don't know the power he's using. I'm telling you the truth. And you don't in giving, you don't force people to give. We make people to give according to their will. Don't force people to give. Any giving that is forced has no value and does not attract any blessing. Someone say, Ole, Barawo, Onyoshi, did Jesus Christ ever demand money from the disciples? If I wherever a member in your church, I will leave immediately. Exactly. I want to surely Mumu members will comply. I said, so how will they survive the rest of the month if they give you all? That is a question. Smart thieves and gullible followers, go ahead and donate your January salary and then go to the bank for a loan to pay your children's school fees. God will help us. You can give offerings to challenge God, but not at the expense of your primary role and responsibility as a father in the house. You are really a man of money, not a man of God. He must be a criminal. They don't finish him now. Over 200 and something comments here. Someone say, and when nothing happens after the sixth month of the year, you will look for other stories to keep the great expectation. Not be lie. Not be lie. And also, so that they will eat sand on February. You do well. Pastor, please leave me alone. I not fit laugh. January salary is for school fees, except you have another business. Salary that did not reach anything. Me, self, will open church soon. This pastor is an arm robber. Let him go and look for something doing. Okay? Daylight robbery by a moonlight pastor. Not be smart, you know. This is the crap you hear from people who call themselves to God Vineyard. He doesn't fear criticism. Salary earners that spent their means of livelihood during Christmas festivities will tell their children they gave their intestines to man of God, and that their stomachs should wait until February end. Bold face hypnotism. Not be lie, oh. Not be lie. The sermon is for the baby Christians. When I am still mentally okay, it can't happen. Negatimi or Yahweh. Hey, Froster in the name of man of God. I sympathize with the innocent victims. This one, Natifo, businessman, I hail you. Ole. Not be smart in definite man. Con artist, no question. Rovers in disguise, okay, or robbers in disguise. How will they feed, transport, and maintain their family members? Bemite pastor. Akpabio, my God, this is daylight robbery. Definitely demand. No. There's no comment here that is good. Nobody is in support of him because of the way he presented the case and the way he's saying it. People even teach their people about peace offering, of all these offerings, that a lot of these offerings were abolished by the death of Jesus, as who was offered for the propitiation for our sin. Jesus died as the first fruit from the womb. Now, wow. Now, wow. Now, wow. God will help us in this ministry of God, though. The thing is just getting serious by the day. So when, even if you are going to teach your people to give, are you going to command them? Even if you are teaching giving, are you going to issue a command? That is the question. Is it right to issue a command in this dispensation? This is not a dispensation of law. It's a dispensation of grace. So are you going to issue command? It is well, oh. So thank you for listening. Let's have your comment over this Pastor Anosike that has commanded his people to give him their January salary as first fruit offering, belonging to him for his welfare and not for the church. God, you see.